Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that has completely shaken British television, Corriedale. For the first time ever, Coronation Street and Emmerdale collided in one massive crossover episode, and it wasn't just a fun novelty. It was dark, emotional, chaotic, and in some cases, absolutely heartbreaking. Characters died. Long-running villains were taken out. Futures were rewritten. And by the end of it, both soaps were changed forever. So let's break down exactly what Corriedale was, what happened, who died, and why this crossover matters so much going forward. What exactly is Corriedale? Corriedale was a one-hour special episode that brought together ITV's two biggest soaps, Coronation Street and Emmerdale, into a single shared storyline. This had never happened before. For decades, these shows existed in their own separate worlds, with their own characters, villages, and histories. Corriedale shattered that invisible wall. The episode also launched ITV's new soap schedule, with Emmerdale airing at 8 p.m. and Coronation Street at 8:30 p.m. every weeknight. So this crossover wasn't just about storytelling. It was about making a statement. ITV wanted something bold. Something people would talk about. And Corriedale absolutely delivered that. How the story began. The crossover didn't start out flashy. It built slowly through storylines already unfolding in both soaps. On the Emmerdale side, tensions were boiling over between Aaron and his estranged husband John Sugden. Their relationship had become toxic, volatile, and dangerous. Things spiraled into a heated confrontation that ended with a high-speed car chase on a dark, stormy road. Meanwhile, over in Coronation Street, a wedding celebration was descending into chaos. Debbie Webster's big day was supposed to be joyful, but her brother Carl, drunk and reckless, drove off in a rage, with Debbie dragged along in the aftermath. At the same time, another vehicle carrying several Weatherfield residents, including beloved vicar Billy Mayhew, was travelling down the same road. None of them knew it yet, but their lives were seconds away from colliding. The crash that changed everything. The crash scene was the heart of Corriedale. Multiple vehicles slammed into each other in a violent pile-up. Cars flipped. Passengers were trapped. Fires broke out. And suddenly, characters from two different soaps were fighting for their lives side by side. Aaron and John's car overturned during their struggle. A minibus carrying Coronation Street residents was left mangled. Screams echoed. Panic set in. And in true soap fashion, every second counted. The episode leaned heavily into a cinematic style, wide shots, slow-motion moments, and intense close-ups, making it feel bigger and darker than a typical soap episode. And then came the losses. The most heartbreaking death, Billy Mayhew. One of the most devastating moments of Corriedale was the death of Billy Mayhew. Billy, who had been a steady, compassionate presence on Coronation Street for years, became trapped inside the wreckage of the minibus. But what made his death even more tragic was the cruelty involved. Theo Silverton restrained Billy, leaving him unable to escape as the fire spread. In his final moments, Billy said his own last rites, a quiet, powerful scene that left many viewers in tears. It was a shocking and emotional exit for a character who had been part of the show for over a decade. And for many fans, this was the moment Corriedale truly hit hard. John Sugden's mysterious end. Another major death came from the Emmerdale side. John Sugden, whose actions had already made him one of the most dangerous figures in the village, survived the initial crash, but not the aftermath. Later, his body was discovered in the woods. The most chilling detail? Victoria Sugden was found standing over him. That single image launched a full-scale whodunit storyline. Who killed John? Was it self-defense? Revenge? Or something far more calculated? This mystery is set to ripple through Emmerdale for weeks, possibly months. A villain falls before the crash. In a twist that caught many people off guard, Emmerdale also killed off another villain just before the crossover reached its peak. Ray Walters, a manipulative and deeply disliked character, was found dead, his body dragged through the village in a disturbing reveal. His death added another layer of darkness to the crossover week and set the tone for just how ruthless Corriedale was willing to be. Other huge moments you might have missed. Corriedale didn't slow down after the deaths. It kept throwing twists at the audience. Kane Dingle was shot during the chaos and rushed to hospital. While viewers expected a dramatic recovery, what followed was even heavier. Kane received a life-changing cancer diagnosis. This storyline is set to redefine his character moving forward. Then came one of the biggest shocks of all. Graham Foster, a character believed to have been murdered years ago, appeared alive in hospital. His return raised massive questions and reopened old wounds that many thought were long buried. There were also lighter moments sprinkled in, brief breaths of relief in an otherwise intense episode. Ken Barlow and Eric Pollard shared a scene that felt like a gift to longtime soap fans. Carla Connor and Charity Dingle shared unexpected chemistry that instantly got people talking. And Shona Platt went into early labor while her husband collapsed, adding another emotional thread to an already packed episode. How fans and critics reacted. Reaction to Corriedale was intense and divided. Many fans called it one of the best soap episodes ever made. They praised the ambition, the emotional weight, and the thrill of seeing iconic characters interact for the first time. Others felt the episode tried to do too much. Some critics argued that cramming so many major events into 1 hour made the story feel rushed and chaotic. There was also frustration before the episode even aired, as viewers were unable to watch it early on streaming, breaking a long-standing tradition. Still, love it or hate it, Corriedale got people talking, and that's exactly what it was designed to do. Why Corriedale matters. Corriedale wasn't just a crossover. It was a reset. It proved that ITV is willing to take risks with its biggest shows. It blurred the lines between two soap worlds that had been separate for decades. And it created long-term storylines that will continue shaping both Coronation Street and Emmerdale far beyond this one episode. This wasn't a gimmick. It was a turning point. So that's everything you need to know about Corriedale. The crashes, the deaths, the shocks, and the fallout. Whether you loved it, hated it, or are still trying to process it, one thing is certain. British soap history was made. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.